What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's Brendan and I'm B-Man X45, and today we're coming at you with another video. We have our final deck profile for the BT9 format of the Digimon TCG. We have X-Antibody, and this is the third iteration of X-Antibody that I've been playing because I've been playing it since it arrived in BT7. I know a lot of you are going to be like, boo, X-Antibody meta stuff, but I mean, I love this deck, and I love it for a lot of different reasons, especially because Doraemon, I watched in the, I think it was a fan-made film, Digimon 3D, was just such a cool movie, seeing Digimon in 3D for the first time, and Doraemon was a really big part of that, and he was just really cool. So I was super excited to see Doraemon and Alphamon in the game, because they're actually some of my favorite Digimon. And so I'm continuing to play X-Antibody, and why not bring you the latest version of it, even if it is a bit of a meta deck. So without further ado, let's get into the deck profile. And if you enjoyed today's content, be sure to drop a comment down below. Tell us what you think and what you like about the videos. Remember to comment, like, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell for notifications. It all helps, guys, and we appreciate your support. For Doraemon, don't need anything else. When one of your effects places a Digivolution card under this Digimon, draw one once per turn. Pretty simple. Then we have our level 3s. We play for Doraemon. He's your main searcher. He also is the best thing to be in your stack. When one of your effects places a Digivolution under this card, gain 1 memory, so it keeps your memory train going. 3 Udamon, another searcher. He gets you Yuji, whereas he gets you Coda. But they also both get you a card with X-Antibody in its traits. So they're both really good searchers. He's better because his inheritable just gives you decoy, and decoy's not that great. Anyways, and then you have on play, you may trash 1 card with X-Antibody, its traits, in your hand to draw 2. It's all good. Just another X-Antibody name. So that brings us to a total of 10 level 3s. And then we have our level 4s. We have 4 Darugamon. Get that 1000 boost. And then he gets the blocker while he's on the board with X-Antibody, its traits. We play 3 Dex Dorugamon, which can trash a card with Death X in its name, or X-Antibody its trace, in your hand to gain 1 memory. And then when Digivolving, if this Digimon has Darugamon its Digivolution cards, or is Digivolution from the trash, this gains blocker and retaliation to the end of your opponent's turn. Again, 0 costs on Digivolution, so it allows you, that whole X-Antibody thing, to rank up your stack and build a big stack and draw and thin out your deck and grab out your combo pieces. We also play 1 Ginryumon. He gives you inheritable blocker. It's all right. So like to be able to have alternate options to things. And then the 1 Grumblemon, as people like to say, Black Lobo for game. Yeah, so that you can do your hybrid for gameplay. So that's it. Total of 9 level 4s. Level 5s. Dorumon, who got hit in the Japanese. So I'm assuming he's going to get hit here too. You may place a black card when Digivolving with X-Antibody its traits from your hand to the bottom of this Digivolution cards to prevent the effects from deleting or reducing its DP until the end of your opponent's next turn. Yeah, that's super good. Saves your monster. It's so good. While this Digimon has X-Antibody, its traits, it gains security attack +1. Also amazing. Just it's I understand why it's getting hit, which means we're gonna probably have to play more of this. We have Dex Dorugamon, Digivolve from 1 from Dorugamon. You can trash 1 card with Dex or Death X in its name, or X-Antibody its traits to gain 1 memory. And then you can, on Digivolution, if you have Doragreymon in your name, you can delete one of your opponent's level 4 Digimon. It's not that great. It's all right. You basically gain back the memory. It's all right. That's why I only play one. It's just not super important. Not when you have this. The other decks is so much better. And then Heseriomon gives your guy a reboot. Yeah, so I mean it's all right. And that's it for a level 5, 6 level 5s. On to our megas. We have 4 Oriyumon. This guy's amazing. He's so good because with that Doragreymon, you can put him under the bottom of the stack. And now when you have Alphamon in as your main guy in the name, you can unsuspend it. So you can attack multiple times per turn. End of attack, unsuspend. So good. He's even good to put on the board. He's got a decent effect too. And he's just really strong. But you want him under your stack is generally where you want him. 2 of the new Alphamon. Get Digivolve 1. Place a card with X-Antibody and its traits from your trash under this Digimon as its bottom Digivolution card. Really strong. Building your stack even more. Really good. And he's only a cost of 3 to Digivolve. And we play one of the original because he's super good too. I mean, that whole pay 5 memory, end of attack, gain 2 memory. So you can potentially, attack with your level 5, go into him with X-Antibody in your stack, and then end of turn, it's your turn again. So it can be really strong. And so yeah, it'll be 7 level 6s. Play the 2 Alphamon Oryukin. Oh my gosh, this guy is nuts. Delete all your opponent's highest level Digimon on Digivolution with the highest play cost. It's Digivolve for 3 if you have Alphamon with Oryumon in its Digivolution cards. It's crazy. 3 instead of 7. Even the 7's not bad because end of attack, end of your turn, once per turn, you can return up to 7 non-Digi-Egg cards with X-Antibody in their traits from this Digimon's Digivolution cards to the bottom of your deck in any order if you do gain 1 memory for each card returned. Like, it's how you win because you have Oriyumon and you have Alphamon and you attack and you go into this guy potentially for 3 and then you and you attack and then you put those cards back and you unsuspend and you attack again, you get security +2 and you just end up OTKing your opponent by just unsuspending this guy multiple times and attacking again with him for multiple attacks. It's just super, super good. And I lost to it hard at the regionals when I was playing Beelzemon. But Beelzemon is my favorite deck, so I was super happy to play it there. Tamers. 2 Coda. 2 UG and 4 Cool Boy because Cool Boy is a must. Reveals, adds a Digimon with X-Antibody its traits and an option card with X-Antibody its traits among them to your hand. Place the rest on the bottom of your deck in any order. And when one of your Digimon digivolves into a same level Digimon with X-Antibody its traits, you may suspend this Tamer to gain 1 memory and draw 1. He's just super good. Multiples of him are good. He's only cost 2. UG is also really good. 3 cost on play. And when your Digimon with X-Antibody and its traits moves from the breeding area to the battle phase, you can gain a memory and draw 1. So again, 2 of this just stacks so nicely and just gives you such a good memory game. Honestly, half the time, if you have a couple of each of these on board, like 1 of him and 2 of him or vice versa, you just gain so much plus that you don't even care if you don't have your Coda on board. So that's why you only play 2 Coda. So that's it for the Tamers. one X-Antibody. It's really all you need. You have your whole deck is X-Antibody. You don't need to run a lot of them. If you get the one, you're like, hey, yay, win more. And then the other options, we have one Congo. Just stops your opponents from hybriding for game and other things like that, or adding security plus on there, so it keeps them from winning. Really cool when you hit this off security. 2 black memory boost, and for that extra memory and searching, and 4 Breath of the Gods. So awesome when your opponent hits this off security too. When your Digimon gains reboot, this Digimon can't have its DP reduced or be returned to the owner's hand or deck until the end of your opponent's next turn. Protects your guy, because you don't always, especially now with Doraemon getting hit in Japan, we might see him get hit here. You need that protection. And then security, your opponent's Digimon can't attack players for a turn. Super strong. So just a really great card all around. And you want to see it in both your security and in your hand, because it's really, really good. And so that is it for the deck profile. Tell me what you guys think. Tell me if you like the build or you think I should change anything. Thank you for tuning in for all the deck profiles for the BT9 format. And we'll do it again in BT10, and hopefully we'll have some cool decks to show you then. I love this game, and it's just so much fun to provide content to players, and I hope you guys enjoy. Looks like that's all the time we have for this video. If you enjoyed today's content, be sure to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell for notifications, because we don't want you to miss a single minute of the fun. That's all for now, folks.